Howdy everyone, we are in the Ozarks and we are at a beautiful place and we are hosting the largest cleanup with some really cool people that has ever been hosted before Hunting World.
We're at Kayak Outfitters. This is a lovely campground here.
And we want to thank our partner in this, John with Kayak Outfitters. He has put all this on with somebody else that we love a lot. We'll introduce him later, but John is going to give us a tour of this awesome campground. Are you going to do that?
Oh, most certainly.
All right, on.
Certainly. I'd love to give you a tour.
Let's do this. So we're going to be camping here for the whole weekend. Not only are we camping here, but someone that y'all love a lot will be here just for the day. Jonathan and my pops is here, and a lot of other Dome Life family members are here. So you guys are in for a treat. You're going to see a lot of cool people. Not to mention John, he's just about the coolest guy you ever meet.
Why, thank you.
So this is Cadron Creek. We have actually kayaked this a few times. We have a vlog where we kayaked the lower section from, what is that, 245 down?
65?
Down to 245, yeah. It's a really cool creek.
This is my favorite swimming hole on the campground. We call it Sarah's Hole. That's Sarah's Wave. If the water was higher right now, you'd see a class 2 whitewater play hole there.
Okay.
And so we built a little cabin there so we'd have a place just to, you know, be close to my favorite swim hole on the creek.
Oh yeah, nice. I like this. And another nickname for the Cadron, if many of you don't know, is the Little Buffalo, because it has large bluffs along the full length of this thing. It is a gorgeous creek. And is there a name for that cave up there that we were looking at earlier?
That is Indian Bluff House.
Uh-huh.
And if you are very observant, when you go in there, you'll actually see some pictographs up on the top.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Did y'all hear that?
Seriously. That's where
there's
Indians
pictographs there.
Really?
Yeah, if you look at the top of the, we're gonna have to go check that out. When we started the vlog, that's where we started, was that cave right up over there. Okay, we're gonna have to check that out. Is it hard to see? Is it?
It is now, because sadly some vandalism. People think they can actually chip it off, which doesn't quite work. You'll see it. It's a red ochre. It's in the same style as you see up on Petty G Mountain.
Oh, okay.
And but there's still some places where you can see some of it.
That is awesome.
John is going to show us this. To me, it looks like a tree house, but it's cabin, and this is directly across from the swimming hole.
And we love this place. This is where my kids grew up and is now available to anyone and everyone who wants to come enjoy the creek. It started as a camping platform. It was so solid though, we thought, well, we'll put a cabin on it. And then it was so solid, we thought, let's put a second story on it. And then we thought, if it's got a second story, it has to have an upper balcony. So we're going to figure out a way to put the upper balcony.
Look at that. Kelly, that is real wood right there. Look.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, wow. This is so cute.
I could live in something like this.
Perfect.
What is it? Does this go up just
and then, yeah, this is where the solar batteries go underneath there for the solar panels.
Okay.
So when we park them in there, we put them in there, then the thing has power.
Now you really got to hit each one.
They're true ship ladder.
You've literally got to hit every single step. You can't like skip one thinking you're gonna be quick. Wow, look at the stained glass.
Cool.
Yeah, and the stained glass comes out of a place up in Bockenberg, that antique warehouse.
Look at that view.
Wow.
The water's deep enough that you can actually jump off that rock.
Wow. This is nice.
I like it. I could do a tiny house.
Y'all remember we talked about tiny houses? In the Ouachitas? If we want to get some property in the Ouachitas, build a tiny house, we could do this.
Now, John is going to take us over to Batesville Mountain Camp. You can also reserve this cabin and then where we're going.
Yes.
In the camping.
And any of the campsites that you see right here, you can reserve those as well.
How many camp spots do you have here?
16, 18, Bonafide,
Okay.
premium, you know, everything decked out.
So this is a fairly new campground. So a lot of stuff is still under construction. He's still growing, putting in new campsites.
Right? A touchless
Yeah.
shower.
Yeah, so he's putting in a new bathhouse. So it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing.
Right now, everyone down here is Dome Life cleanup.
So Kelly showed y'all a little view of the campground. John's telling us right now, this whole campground's filled up with all of you who came out to the cleanup. Thank you. I cannot believe that every single person, including that person, they're Dome Life, right?
Dome Life.
Dome Life. They are here for the cleanup. This blows my mind right now. This is so cool. That is a cool spot. So we actually had to leave this area of the property to go check out this other cabin.
So all these sites up here will have electrical hookups. And then even if you have a tent, I guess you can still come up here. All right, so what we're driving through now, these will all have electrical hookups and suitable for RVs. So this building here, you can rent kayaks and canoes. So they have all of that stored up in there. And then bunkhouse.
This is the bunkhouse.
And so can you rent the bunkhouse?
Bunkhouse is rentable too.
How big is that?
It sleeps 8 people all in beds.
Okay, so there you go. You can rent the bunkhouse, sleeps 8 people.
So we've made it to the other cabin, and this cabin is going to be the Love Shack, or Love Cabin.
Yeah, love shack, romantic getaway.
Oh, heck yeah. So tell us a little history, because he was telling us the little bit of history that there is about this. This is a pretty cool little cabin.
A man by the name of Sparky first came here many 30, 40 years ago. He was a stonemason. The property has an elaborate trail system because all this rock here, he quarried, cut, and stacked himself. And throughout the property, you're going to see an elaborate trail system that he has built by hand, again, cutting and sawing the rock. His idea was to build this just as a little place. When I met him, all there was in here was a twin bed, a cast iron stove, and one chair and a table. His kitchen was out there. That's actually an outdoor shower house. His kitchen was out there. When we restore this, because that's our game plan, is restore it Sparky's way. Kitchen's again going to be out there. The outdoor shower is going to be out there. Okay. That was his chicken coop. This little spot here was the foundation for his future cabin. And as I was telling you, his idea was to build a cabin in the woods, find a love, share that love with her, and then when that did not happen, he left the cadre, joined the Merchant Marines. And sadly, I benefit from his loss, or fortunately. Yeah. But down there, oh, look at this.
He gets as excited as I do about stuff.
Well, yeah, the outdoor shower thing is really neat. Oh, he had a cast iron tub that sat there. He mostly took a tub right there.
A cast iron bath?
Bath, right there at the end of that little section of concrete. That's where he spent his, cool. He would sit there and read. He'd fill it up with lukewarm water, lay there and read, and it was more open then. You could actually see the creek from here, and he'd sit there and read in his hot tub.
Awesome.
His garden spot was down here. There's actually an underground drainage system. There's a little spring he had dug out there, a pipe network that undergrounds all this. It's real soft and mushy, and it was just a great garden spot. And again, look at the rock work.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Oh, he put a lot of work into that.
Wow.
Oh, and something else really cool about the region that we're at. We are on the fault line where the Ouachita collision basically ended. So this is where the Ozarks meet the Ouachitas, because you have the Arkansas River Valley where the Arkansas cut through, separated the Ozarks and Ouachitas. But then right here on the south side is the Cadron Creek, which snakes through, and it was eroded away, kind of like just a flat river. It never got uplifted, so the river actually snakes through. On the other side, what'd you say, it's Bates Creek?
Batesville Mountain Creek.
Batesville Mountain Creek, and that's actually following down a fold, which is the last fold of the Ouachitas before you get into the limestone caps of the Ozark Mountains. So you're in a very cool area right now.
Okay, here we go. This is one of Sparky's favorite things. As I told you before, he was looking for someone to share his love with.
What?
A two-seater. A two-seater.
That's hilarious.
Oh, these are nice too, babe. You want to come in here? You want to come in here with me? Come on, babe. Sit right beside me. What do you think?
Nice. I could like have a conversation.
Put my arm around you. This This is Uptown High Rent right here. I like
That
this.
is hilarious.
So he was really ready for a true love, guys.
I love it.
That's something you share. That's an intimacy that you share.
Oh, that's something we still haven't shared yet. So actually, I don't ever want to share that.
No.
Yeah, we go down there, we'll come back up that way, but that's Sparky's part of his trail system. And like I said, you're going to see some magical rocks.
You could actually mountain bike this. I mean, this is awesome.
He did a nice job. I want to show you what's going on. I think going to be my favorite campsite in the future.
So when we come back, we can stay here.
But I'm assuming you got a hike in though, right?
Well, we're literally putting a road in right
okay.
up there.
Okay, cool.
Oh. So when do you expect this to be ready?
This is hopefully be in the spring, but the road will stop right there. So you'll walk right down here. There'll be a site in that area that we're going to level out and clear. But that's not the real site. That one will be nice because it will give you a sunset
Oh, that's pretty
view.
We are literally standing on a piece of rock that is broken off from all that. If you look, he's going to put a little bridge over here. You got that broken off. That's what we just walked across. Look at that rock outcrop. Look at that drop. Got a little moss under there. Got a little crack there. Rock formation, and then a Cadron Creek down there. Look at that. Look at that. This is gorgeous over here.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's cool.
Whoa, hold on. He had to take his hat off for this. Out of honor for it.
Wow.
Look at these steps. So Sparky made this.
Sparky made this, and watch as it works its way up the bluff line. Now, believe it or not, when I first bought this place, there's a guy living here.
Oh gosh.
In there.
What?
And that's where the Cadron Boy moniker comes from, because that's what we called him, was Cadron Boy. And but the first year I bought it, I came down here and I'm walking through here, and I look up in there and I go, what is there? There's something in there, and I crawl back in there, and it was an overcoat. And I pull the overcoat out, and then in it was in the tattered Bible, and then there was some other personal belongings in there, and I go, what's going on here? And then about that time, he walks around that thing, but he was living in there, and we had a conversation, and he goes, well, you gonna kick me off? And I said, well, no, as long as you don't hurt anyone, you can live there as long as you want. But he spent the entire summer living back in that crevice.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
And ever since then, I use that moniker, Cadron Boy. And apparently he lived up along the creek for over a decade in little rock overhangs and shelters.
So did you ever know when he left, or just one day he up and left, or
Or he just up and left.
never been back?
Never been back. Nice enough, never, it's concerned my wife because we had little kids here, and this is where we would come on the weekend, and I said, he's as harmless as they come. And
Wow.
but they'd come down here and swim, and I knew he would be probably down here, and I'd let him come down here alone.
He did an amazing job on this rock.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, wow. I mean, this is like, it's like in there.
Perfect.
It is perfect.
I mean, it is perfect. Jeez.
Wow.
Awesome backyard, that's for sure.
This is gorgeous. It's getting dark. We can't see much more. We need to go ahead and get ready to relax because we have a big day with the cleanup tomorrow. A ton of people coming. You ready for this?
Big day, big day.
Big day. But we will see you in the morning.
See ya.
Good morning, y'all. It is a cool, crisp, beautiful morning. It actually completely exceeded my expectations on the temperature because when we got here last night it was like 90 degrees.
We got here at 4 and it was like 94 degrees outside, so I was kind of worried about it, but the sun set and it got really cool, so it felt good last night.
And it's kind of nice and chilly this morning, but I do have a feeling we're gonna have our butts handed to us on this cleanup today. It's gonna be a lot of work because there is apparently a lot of illegal dumping.
Good thing is that we have about 130 people coming in to help clean up today.
We're going to enjoy this little breakfast, which we're basically almost done, so we can start getting ready to get this day on the road. And this thing is only 6 months old. Can you believe that? Too cool. And it's my pops. Paleo 5. What's up, Pops?
I made it. Yeah, look at that.
It's a cool cat. You know he is.
There's my buddy. You know that bacon, don't you?
What's your name?
Kate Youngblood.
And you just found that?
Yeah.
So Kate Youngblood just found this cool salamander. That is awesome.
Guess who showed up?
Hey everybody,
We've missed him so much. We haven't seen him since Montana.
I've missed y'all.
So far we have a really big turnout. I believe the cleanup starts at 10 o'clock. It just hit 10 o'clock, so we have a lot of people here. So we're just waiting to get orders from John, see where everybody's gonna go, and then we can get started.
Howdy everybody. Thank you everyone for showing up. And we want to thank John. John is the owner of Kayak Outfitters. And Norm. Norm, come here. This guy, if it wasn't for Norm, none of this could be possible because he has taken over the reins of the Dome Life cleanup events for us. He has put all this together with John. And I mean, thank you so much, Norm.
You're welcome. We've been blessed with good weather. We are going to make an impact. All the trash is eventually going to be transferred to the Highway 65 bridge where the Faulkner County Sanitation Department is going to do the final pickup.
I'll get it. We have been on this one section, what do y'all say, 30 minutes now?
Yeah, probably 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes and we're still pulling stuff out of this one section. This is crazy. And we got people all the way down there. Let's go check out what other people are doing. And just remember, this is just one of multiple spots we got going on right now. What do you got there, bro?
A bunch of glass, some pots, bottles, cans.
Oh man.
Old school TV.
Oh yeah. You got that tire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up 5 bags out of the woods behind you.
Dang. This is crazy. And this cat back here is pulling up a toilet.
Busted toilet back there buried halfway in the ground.
This
Some
is
of
crazy.
it, yeah. It's like an old dump back there or something, man.
I found, it looks like a rusted big piece of metal. Shape of an old TV, but they weren't metal, but it was metal. Anyway, it's about this big.
That is strange.
Yeah.
There's no telling what you'll find out here. What have you found?
A pine cone.
You found a pine cone. Are you having fun?
Tell them what we're doing.
We're picking up trash
For what?
to make this place
Pretty?
Right, to make this place beautiful.
She's picking up trash to make this place beautiful. All right, found a tire.
Oh, I was not listening. So this is just one section, and there is already so much trash. You cannot believe what we've been picking up out there. Toilets, TVs, mattresses. And this is just one section. So I think Cody and I are going to go ahead and drive to a different section and see what's going on there.
So we ended up coming to one more location that John wanted us to come to. It's right off the side of the highway. This is a watershed that goes into the Cadron Creek. As you can see, there are plastic bottles down here. Plastic bottles, trash. There's a glass bottle that's broken. But we'll go ahead and get all this cleaned up and take it back to that area under the Highway 65 bridge where those dumpsters are.
This is truckloads and truckloads of trash. It's so much stuff. So we're all piling it right here. It just keeps coming. Another truckload.
So we have made it back to the Highway 67 bridge. Everybody has brought all their trash, and I want to give a big thank you to everybody! Woo! Good morning, everyone. It's another beautiful morning in the Ozarks. Gotta love the Ozarks, great area. But Kelly is killing it this morning because she owes two friends of ours some pancakes. And that's what Kelly's doing, right, babe?
That's right. I'm making blueberry pancakes this morning.
Oh, yeah. And some other people showed up last night. People that you've seen. They've been on a few times, and they're some of our favorites. Ted.
Hey, hey.
He is the reigning champion against Kelly on the cook-off.
Well, that was just luck that one time.
Okay. Yeah. And then his significant other, Ann, who's always in an awesome love chair, which is right there. Yes.
Right.
And the person that Kelly is making the pancakes for is the person we could not do any of this without. This is Norm. Say hi, Norm.
Good morning. Hi.
He's camera shy when it comes to YouTube. I've been trying to get him on this vlog for years now, I feel like. But without Norm here, we couldn't have had this event. He is the one that's been organizing all our events. So when we have our events post online, he's the one who goes out, organizes everything, scouts everything. Thank you so much, Norm.
You're very welcome.
And he's the one, not she, but he's the one that Kelly is making pancakes for. Him and Mark, and I don't know where Mark is. Let's make sure Kelly is doing good over here. Oh, I see Mark up over there.
How many pancakes do you want, Norm?
12. I heard they're good.
So the other person Kelly is making these pancakes for is a big Dome Life family member. Not only is he big in our hearts, he's a tall guy. Mark. He has been begging Kelly for these pancakes for a long, long time, I think. How long?
2 years.
2 years. There you go, Kelly. You're finally getting to it. And someone else showed up that you love. Well, Jonathan wasn't able to camp, so FYI, Jonathan has 2 jobs now. He's working at a small engine lawnmower shop, but then he's also working on the weekends at a state park with his college degree because he's trying to go to school, or not trying, he is going to school to be a park ranger. So he's having to do that, and it's going to be kind of difficult for him to camp with us on this time that we're in Arkansas. So he was just here for yesterday. But the person that's here that y'all love is, you know it, Fast Track. And where is the Fast Track man?
Hey,
right there.
What's up, brother?
Oh man, we missed you, bro.
Hey, we missed you, man. For sure.
This
For
guy,
sure.
he's the coolest cat on earth, you know it. Make sure you check out his channel, by the way, Fast Track, Overland. It's a cool one, and he is getting so good.
Well, thank you, man.
What are you cooking this morning, brother?
So coffee number 1.
Coffee number 1.
And then we're just gonna do like a little breakfast scrambler with some onion and some bell pepper and some sausage and put it in a tortilla and eat it.
Simple.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Like your
Simple
style.
but good.
You ready? You ready?
Well, the texture's good and the blueberries are fresh.
Yeah. Are you ready for this? Let's do it. Tell me how it tastes. Is it okay?
Wow.
Is it really that wow? It's
Wow.
good.
I just got a blueberry.
Is that good?
That's
That's good. Is it everything you thought it was going to be?
And more.
And more. There you have it. There you have it, honey. So Norm, you're up for the challenge. Are you ready for some syrup?
I'm going.
I remember that.
The blueberry just went down great.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, this is all good news. And then there is Haley 05 and Mava. How are you guys doing this morning?
Oh.
Morning.
Great. She needs her coffee.
Yeah.
Came from a town of 12,000, so it was big. They took care of it, huh?
If you weren't able to make it to this event, we have one more event in Arkansas on November 6th, and Norm's been putting it together for us. It is called the Fall into Nature. We hosted one 2 years ago.
This year we've got more exhibitors than ever before because we had a little bit more time to plan for it. We're going to have free kayaking out on Little Maumelle River, and Arkansas Game and Fish is coming together to bring fishing equipment and what have you for the youth. Going to have some guided hiking tours around this, I don't know, a couple 100-acre preserve within the city limits. And if the weather is half as nice as it's been this weekend, who knows how many people are going to show up to see something that they don't even know exists in the heart of Little Rock there. Hope to see you in a few weeks.
Before we left, we had to come back and see John one more time, but we want to give a thanks to Ho Ha Cafe of North Little Rock.
Flyway Brewing Company.
Yes.
And Papa Murphy's Pizza. Yummy, yummy.
Mary Parker, you did an amazing job. The whole band did great. If you ever want to see those people play live, go to Mountain View, Arkansas. They play on the square. Well, it was an honor. Thank you so much.
Okay, everybody. We're packing up. We had a great time visiting with everybody, meeting everybody, all the fans, and we had a really great turnout to cleanup, so the cleanup was great.
It means so much. Everyone who showed up, y'all did an amazing job. So, we will catch you on the other.
Bye.